Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you're at on the planet Earth today. I am bringing you via my cell phone a card reading of the Black Tarot. And this is the World card, number 21. And you can see it looks like an egg in the center with a lot of swirling ether going all around it. And then you see seeping from out of the center of this card. Basically, I'm going to try to hold the camera still. Anyway, these looks like almost like lightning strikes or veins coming up out of the center. And if you look around the edges of the cards, you can see that there are like skulls, energies, ethers coming out from the sides. So really pretty dramatic. This is the World card, and you know how we are contained and how our energy is spread and how we have become, shall we say, shattered and broken in our times ancestrally. So it starts out in the past as being the World card, very, very troubling past, okay? And then I move on to Seven of Wands, and this card really struck me. This hits me as it's a dream that I had. And this is a card where you can see this person in the center is being kind of carried away by an orb that's kind of spiky and uncomfortable, perhaps being carried away by a virus. And this card, Seven of Wands, to me looks like a medical problem that is unfolding within our environment, the world. Okay, so this would be at present. And this has a lot more personal meaning for me than just that, but I'm going to just leave it at that the Seven of Wands is going to be about theft and fire, and I would say largely about COVID and how it is impacting the masses and how it is now starting to spiral in ways that we didn't see coming, which I think that a lot of us who are psychics probably felt fairly uncomfortable with COVID and understood that it was not over by a long shot, and there was much more to see here, folks. Okay, and then you see we've got this Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, this card kind of freaks me out. It took me a little bit to really look at it and see. But you can see, if you look really carefully, right in here where my finger is at, that is like two sets of eyes. It's kind of like he's looking out from underneath somebody's rib cage. And you can see it almost looks like somebody, like a woman wearing a dress, kind of bent over and got her hand draped over this rib cage, looking down into this messy, toxic soup, trying to make sense of it. And this is a Knight of Wands, so it's a court card suggesting that whatever is happening, we are being deceived in every way. And it has this element of again, some kind of creepy health problem. And, you know, we're being told, you know, don't worry about COVID. You know, if you get symptoms and you're asymptomatic, you can go out in public. Oh, guess what, folks? You're probably going to infect others. I have been sick with this crap for about 4 weeks now. And I'll tell you what, I could have gone to the farmer's market today and worked and provided readings, but I chose not to, because this is my truth right now. I'm having problems with COVID and I don't want to get anybody sick, but this is suggesting, as it is a future position, that this is about to get a little bit more exciting than what we've had so far in the past. And that is something I've been suspicious of. I hate to say this, but I've thought all along we're going to only get part of the story, and then we're going to be shocked by what's really true. Now, the final card is a King of Wands, and you can see where his innards are on fire, right? And I mean, a lot of people right now with this new COVID, this is the foundation, it's affecting their stomach. They're having a lot of problems with nausea. They feel like their body's on fire. They got headaches. They're, you know, so, and where is all this coming from? Well, we have been talking about an opening quincunx for a while due to the eclipses in Taurus and Scorpio. Our objects, or our object self, versus other people's money and income, versus our money and income. And also, Pluto Scorpio is going to be, how open are we to the truth? Now, those of us who have opening quincunxes are quite wide open to understanding that there's a lot more happening here than we've been told. But those who are Closed quincunx are closed off to the truth and really are disengaged from what is happening at this time. And so if you're wondering, why do I see one group of people really thinking and being and doing one way, and then I see another group of people thinking, being, doing in another way? Understand the difference between a opening and closing quincunx. One is curious, willing to see things, willing to look deeply at what is hidden from them. The others are going, oh no, I don't need to see that. That's not there. It's not really true. And I'm not going to pay any attention to those details. So that would be your King of Wands energy, right? And notice that there's a doorway in this card. So it's suggesting, and you can see where he's got his hand turned towards the doorway, as if he's saying, you take your pick. You choose. Is it opening or is it closing? Are you closed off from the truth? Or are you open to the truth? And for many of us, I suspect that COVID is going to be one of those things that's going to seal the deal. And even though we're being told it's getting better, it's not as bad, on and on and on, we're getting it for longer periods of time. It's affecting more parts of our body. We're all of a sudden seeing something else, monkeypox. Is this stuff breaking us down and leaving us vulnerable to other viruses? I don't know, but I do know this. Something is very seriously wrong. And for me, these eclipses that we're having, and we will be having opening and closing quincunxes in Scorpio Taurus until 2023, May and June of 2023. So we have more to see, more to do. So please do keep in mind that this is far from over. This really isn't about COVID, but it is about just the opening and closing quincunxes and the eclipses and how they are impacting us and how the cards show these impacts. And with that, I thank you for joining me here today. Please do hit the like, share, and subscribe, and leave comments. That is how I grow. If you would like a reading, please do check me out both on Twiggy by Design on Facebook and also on Twiggy, Twiggie. And there we offer a full range of services. I have other astrologers that we work as a multidisciplinary team, and we would love to provide you readings. And with that, I thank you so much for joining me here today.